Angel Reese, going home to her alma mater, LSU, plays against the Brazilian national team in front of 6,373 people. 6,373 people. This is an arena that holds 13,000 people.
When a self-proclaimed draw like Angel Reese returns to her championship alma mater, packed stands and thunderous applause are expected. However, her LSU homecoming revealed something entirely different, with tickets readily available, challenging the notion of her drawing power.
Angel Reese fans, LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big superstar. Oh my God, transcendent. Oh my goodness, generational. Oh my goodness, so on and so forth. You guys do all the talking, all the yapping. Twitter fingers turn to can't even show up and buy ticket fingers.
Despite dirt-cheap ticket prices and the nostalgic return of a national champion, the Pete Maravich Assembly Center was only half full for the Chicago Sky preseason game against the Brazilian national team. This is a striking difference from the packed crowds that roared for Angel Reese during her college career in the same building. Did the public's interest in her as a professional player diminish, or was the initial hype surrounding her popularity overstated? Was it all just smoke and mirrors? What insights did Angel Reese's mom and her new coach, Tyler Marsh, offer regarding this unexpected attendance? If you support Caitlin Clark, subscribe our channel and comment "CC is the GOAT" down below.
Yeah, we're gonna eat good this year. How about another McBrick? Bang! Your local McDonald's, you can order the Angel Reese special, you get the combo meal, you get the bang bang! Hey, get her a credit card, with the reward points, cause she loves to travel! Bang!
When a national champion returns home, it's usually a grand celebration with fanfare and packed stands. For Angel Reese, however, her homecoming was different. Remember her bold claim about being a primary reason people watched women's basketball alongside Caitlin Clark? That statement echoed widely, positioning herself as an equal draw. This big claim set high expectations for her return to LSU. But her recent preseason game there, with a half-empty arena, raises questions about whether her drawing power truly matches the fanfare, or if the initial hype was overstated. It seems the reality of her individual drawing power, at least at that moment, didn't quite live up to the earlier pronouncements, prompting a reevaluation of the impact of her claim.
Angel Reese is now quoted as saying, "I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person." She refuses to say Caitlin Clark's name. "It's because of me too, and I want you to realize that."
The Chicago Sky scheduled a preseason game against the Brazilian national team at Angel Reese's alma mater, a seemingly perfect homecoming. This should have been a slam dunk for attendance, a national champion returning to her historic roots. Yet, the actual turnout at her alma mater for the preseason matchup told a different story, falling short of expectations for such a celebratory return.
A lot of Angel Reese fans are not basketball fans, and they are proving it. They proved it last night, without a shadow of a doubt. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen.
The Pete Maravich Assembly Center, designed to hold over 13,000 fans, was consistently filled with vibrant purple and gold during Reese's college tenure. However, her professional return saw a significantly smaller crowd of only 6,000 people. This represented less than half the arena's capacity, resulting in noticeable empty sections and a stark visual difference from her college playing days.
They did not even halfway fill that place up last night. So the narrative about people are watching for Me Too, people are showing up for Me Too, that narrative is, don't let anybody try to blow smoke up your ass.
Even more surprisingly, ticket prices on resale sites were as low as $11, cheaper than most movie tickets. Despite this accessible pricing, thousands of seats remained empty. This makes the low attendance even more puzzling, given the affordability for fans.
There was over 6,800 seats. still available. And some people were saying, by the way, that literally there were some $15 tickets out there.
Social media users quickly noticed the low attendance at the event, with one user posting, "Yo, it's empty in there." Another commented on Angel Reese's return, stating, "Angel Reese fans couldn't even sell out LSU's arena for her return, and tickets were dirt cheap." Broadcast cameras revealed numerous vacant seats as they panned across the arena, confirming the attendance issue. This attendance failure raises significant questions about Reese's marketability. Despite securing major endorsement deals and positioning herself as a basketball icon, she couldn't fill her home arena even with inexpensive tickets. The disparity between her perceived influence and actual attendance is undeniable. The empty seats directly challenge Reese's assertion that she is a primary driver of viewership in women's basketball. If that were accurate, her homecoming should have been the most sought-after ticket in Baton Rouge. The attendance figures clearly demonstrate otherwise.
We're going to point this out because Angel decided to come out and she said, I'm going to play the victim. Or, well, the victim, yeah, and the villain. People are watching for me too. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Unsurprisingly, criticism about the half-empty arena rapidly spread across social media platforms. When fans started highlighting the clear attendance issue, they received an unexpected reaction, not from Angel herself, but from her mother. She quickly came to her daughter's defense with a tweet that only intensified the controversy. When images of the empty seats appeared on social media, Angel Reese's mom didn't stay quiet. Her response, however, only made things worse. As fans pointed out the vacant sections at LSU, Angel's mother jumped into the Twitter debate with a defensive reply that completely missed the mark. Instead of acknowledging the disappointing attendance, she chose to change the subject.
Angel Reese's mother has gone on the offensive and called out Caitlin Clark fans for pointing out attendance. And I just don't see the point in this. I don't see the point in this.
Her precise tweet stated, "That specific fan base observing the stands and celebrating attendance while others are gazing at the rafters and celebrating championship banners. We are not alike. Different year, same haters. Have a wonderful day." The tweet was far from subtle. Everyone immediately understood which fan base she was referencing. The clear and pointed comment directed at Caitlin Clark's supporters appeared both defensive and dismissive. Instead of acknowledging the legitimate surprise that a local hero couldn't even fill half an arena, she tried to create a false equivalence between attendance numbers and championship banners, deflecting from the issue.
There is no argument to be made. We heard it from Shania Woomake as well. We've heard it from a lot of people. Like, there's no argument to be made that there is a needle. There is a needle.
The tweet inadvertently magnified the very issue she aimed to avoid. Social media users were quick to highlight the inconsistencies. One fan retorted, "Her daughter playing in that empty arena got her so tight she had to take a swing at us. I'm in tears." This response perfectly captured the irony, demonstrating how her attempt to deflect only drew more attention to the sparse attendance she seemingly wanted to downplay.
You have literally got a parent of a player in the WNBA flexing winning a college ring, while instead of, because people are calling out attendance. These people are calling out attendance, and the only reason people are calling out attendance is because Angel said the whole "people watching for me too."
Others underscored the uncomfortable reality. Wouldn't it be more helpful if you directed your hate at how LSU games were packed this year, but this game was not? This comment pinpointed the core problem. During her college tenure, LSU games were consistently sold out, yet her WNBA return failed to inspire similar fan fervor. This disparity was the uncomfortable truth the tweet inadvertently highlighted.
But people have not shown up to watch her play basketball, and that is a fact. Like, people do not really show up to watch Angel Reese play basketball. And I do think that there's a, not that there's a reason for it, but I do think that that can be, like, that's something that you can mention when the people are watching for Me Too statement has come out of her mouth.
The mother-daughter defensive posture backfired dramatically. Instead of quieting critics, it amplified the conversation about Reese's actual drawing power. The championship banner argument held little water in the professional context. College achievements don't automatically translate to WNBA star power. What's more, the attempt to change the subject only highlighted the gap between perception and reality. If you need to remind people of past glory when current attendance is disappointing, you've already lost the argument. The Twitter defense served as a perfect microcosm of the larger issue at play. For all the talk about being a major draw in women's basketball, the empty seats told a different story, and no amount of deflection to championship banners could fill those vacant spots in the stands.
The second you go to college, what you did in high school doesn't matter. The second you set foot in the pros, what you did in college does not matter.
This attendance disappointment coincides with another challenge for Reese. As she enters her second WNBA season, her playing role in Chicago is about to undergo a significant change that could further complicate her road to stardom. Just as Angel Reese is struggling to fill seats, her new coach has a plan that might make it even harder for her to shine. Coincidence? Chicago's Sky new head coach Tyler Marsh isn't just changing the team's strategy, he's completely reimagining Angel Reese's role on the court. The player who made her name as a dominant force under the basket is being moved away from her comfort zone. Marsh wants to transform Reese into a stretch four player, taking her away from the paint and pushing her toward the perimeter. This strategic shift is a bold move, aiming to diversify Reese's offensive game, but potentially impacting her established strengths.
By contrast, Reese's shooting woes drew criticism. She finished 30th in two-point percentage at 40%. God. 29th in three-point percentage, 18.8, and her effective field goal percentage was a league low 39.5%. That's crazy as hell. And I don't want to hear nothing about a big. We're going to take a look at something. Even from the free throw line, often a reliable scoring source for bigs, she landed 27th. Considering most of Reese's shots come from close to the rim.
This isn't a minor adjustment. It's a fundamental change to her entire game. Throughout her college career and rookie WNBA season, Reese built her reputation on being a rebounding machine who could consistently post double-doubles. Her aggressive play around the basket became her signature, grabbing rebounds, missing shots, getting rebounds again, and making us all laugh at our seats. It's a style that endeared her to fans and defined her early success.
Setting the line at 3.5 hop skippity-doo 3000s this year, okay?
Chicken fingers? Butterfingers? Butter pecan? Burn!
Na boo-boo, you can't get me. Look at me now, I'm soaring through the air like a flying giraffe. Burn!
Sometimes I think she closes her eyes and says, F it, the rim's up there somewhere. Burn!
Let's throw it back to the greatest layup ever known to mankind, the scoopity-poop layup. How about it? Bang! Professional athlete, by the way.
She's got more podcast episodes, 30, than double-doubles, 26. Can't make it up. Burn!
But that might soon be a thing of the past. Marsh's new plan involves Reese taking mid-range jumpers and making more off-ball cuts. The problem? Her shooting efficiency is questionable at best. Last season, Reese shot a dismal 39.1% from within 5 feet of the rim, the worst percentage in the entire WNBA among players with significant minutes. This raises a significant concern. If she struggled that close to the basket, how will she perform from even farther out? This strategic shift represents a considerable gamble for both Reese and the team.
It's just a fact. She is, it's more than a fact. She is not good at layups. But I was looking at her stats. I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on shots less than 5 feet away, which is bad. And even worse than that is that shots from 5 to 9 feet, 13%.
This strategic shift happens to coincide with Camila Cardoso's increased prominence in the Sky offensive scheme. The coaching staff is clearly prioritizing Cardoso in the paint. a move supported by her significantly higher shooting percentage near the rim. The message seems unequivocal. They are now betting on Cardoso as their primary interior threat, effectively displacing Reese in that role. This strategic adjustment carries significant implications for Reese's game. By moving her away from the basket, they are directly limiting her opportunities for offensive rebounds, a cornerstone of her effectiveness. If she's positioned on the perimeter, those crucial putback opportunities vanish, inevitably leading to a decline in her rebounding numbers, and consequently, a reduction in the double-doubles that were a hallmark of her impressive rookie season.
This tells you, look at effective bigs in the league. Jonquel Jones, one of my favorite players actually. Brittany Griner, 1 and 2. All right, that's what it's supposed to look like for somebody that's 6'3" and above. Asia Wilson, way up there. Then Mitchell, then Clark. Look, if you want to compare Angel to somebody like Aaliyah Boston, look at that. I mean, she's right here, 53.7% from 2-point percentage. She was ranked 13th in the league. Angel was ranked 30th.
Three sounds determined to adapt, saying, "What's the point of me working on it if I'm not going to take the shot?" But confidence alone won't fix shooting mechanics or create a quicker release. The timing couldn't be more revealing. Just as questions arise about Reese's drawing power off the court, her new role might prevent her from padding those double-double stats that built her reputation. While Reese faces these challenges in Chicago, another rookie from her draft class is experiencing a completely different trajectory, both on and off the court. Caitlin Clark isn't just filling arenas, she's forcing teams to find bigger venues. While Angel Reese returned to half-empty stands, Caitlin Clark can't seem to find an arena big enough to hold her fans. The contrast between these two stars couldn't be more obvious than when examining their homecoming experiences. While Reese struggled to fill half of LSU's arena despite $11 tickets, Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena with the Indiana Fever was a completely different story. Tickets for Clark's preseason game sold out in mere minutes after they went on sale. Not in days, not in hours, in minutes.
Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It didn't take long for them to be gone.
This isn't an isolated incident. Every game Clark plays becomes an instant hot ticket, with average prices above $400, the highest for any professional game, male or female. Even exhibition matches. People are willing to pay premium prices to see her play. TV networks have noticed too. Her games consistently draw record viewership numbers. Her WNBA debut pulled in 2.25 million viewers, making it the most watched WNBA game in decades. Social media explodes whenever she plays, with clips of her no-look passes and logo three-pointers racking up millions of views within hours.
Caitlin Clark, in that, has become arguably the most influential basketball player in the world, both on the men's and the women's side.
Her impact is undeniable, prompting other WNBA teams to change venues to capitalize on her star power. Teams typically playing in 10,000-seat arenas are moving games to 18,000-seat NBA venues when the Fever visit. Clark will play almost all her games in NBA-level arenas, with 41 out of 44 televised nationally. The marketability numbers are clear. Clark's jersey became the best-selling rookie jersey in WNBA history before her debut. Her Indiana Fever jersey outsold every other player in the league by a massive margin. This unprecedented demand highlights her immense influence and the league's strategic response to her arrival, showcasing her immediate and significant commercial appeal and transforming the league's economic landscape.
I saw this thread on Twitter. I was shocked by it. I was pleasantly shocked and surprised. I thought it was so cool and so savage.
What makes Clark's drawing power even more impressive is her humility. She doesn't boast about being the driving force behind increased viewership. The packed arenas and soaring TV ratings provide ample evidence. Clark simply shows up, plays her game, and allows her performance to do the talking. Even media outlets that traditionally offered minimal coverage to women's basketball now feature Clark prominently. They understand that mentioning her name is essential for driving engagement. This organic influence, combined with her on-court excellence, firmly establishes her as a transformative figure whose impact is undeniable and requires no self-promotion. Her ability to elevate the sport through her play and quiet confidence is truly remarkable, showcasing a rare blend of talent and grace that resonates with audiences.
And here we have today, basically clapping back at all of that and proving that they know that they are the moment, they are the Showtime team, they are the biggest team currently in the WNBA. This kind of stuff is not only good for the Indiana Fever, it's good for the entire WNBA.
Clark's consistent sellouts across the country are irrefutable evidence of her status as the premier audience draw in women's basketball. She's not simply a ticket seller, she's actively reshaping the WNBA's economic foundation. As both players navigate their professional careers, the disparity between perceived and actual influence becomes starkly apparent. One player struggles to generate attendance at her home games while asserting a significant draw, while the other effortlessly sells out venues nationwide without needing to vocalize her impact. The statistics tell the undeniable truth. Angel Reese's assertion of being a major viewership driver is challenged by her inability to even half-fill her home arena, even with low ticket prices. In contrast, Clark consistently fills venues across the country without any self-promotion regarding her drawing power. With the Chicago Sky reportedly adjusting Reese's role away from the paint, her previous reliance on double-doubles might decrease. Her league-worst shooting percentage from within 5 feet casts doubt on her potential effectiveness in a perimeter-oriented role. The critical question remains: will Reese successfully adapt her playing style and manage her expectations? Or will she persist in seeking a level of attention that fan engagement metrics clearly do not support? If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, drop a CC in the comments below. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.